Hello, we're going to do the daily challenge on GeoGuessr for the 26th of August 2025. I think we have a streak of 7 to start us off. It's interesting. Where could this be? Yellow, white rears with blue? Could it be Ireland maybe? Let's see if we're driving on the left. Can we figure that out? White's front and back. We are on the left driving, I think. Got a DPD, candy store, English writing, and 2 languages there. So, Ireland. Possibly Northern Ireland, I guess, but not sure about that. So, at the very least, we can do this. Okay, that's more a town, is it? We got some shops, so we can get some more info maybe from written stuff. Didn't see phone numbers or anything on the pub. Treasure Island, St. John's Park. Right, okay, so St. John's Park is a thing. Collect, I guess, is the company that's doing that stuff. .ie, Clonmel. Clonmel. Let's do that to start with. Do we have a street name maybe? When we came out of that junction, did we get anything? It was St. John's Park, was it? Where did I see that? St. John's Villas. So we got St. John's. Is there a St. John's area? Which might then be why we have a bunch of St. John's streets. If not, just crack on. We go get something else. Oh, we got a bus stop. Just a number on it though. Can't read the stuff. Okay, so there are shops up here. Let's go back to this. Got a barber, then St. John's Park. Didn't mean to do that. Although it would have been useful to do that right. So we got north-south on that. Ashall Road, Love Lane, Haywood Road. They both kind of work. Let's just flip a coin. And we've now pretty much run out of time. Get someone in a few seconds. It's an interesting junction. Oh, wait, what? We weren't in Clonmel. We were in Waterford. Ireland's oldest city. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Bompers. Or Bompass. Right, bloke building something up on the roof there. It's kind of Nordic looking. But I'm not sure about the trucks, if they fit that. Looks like we're driving on the right, it just says stop. That's relatively universal. And it could be Greenland, could it? But it could be Canada as well. So we need to be a bit careful. We could do with finding some language. Wait, what's that? It's unreadable in the sense that I can't literally pick out exactly what the letters are, but for some reason, something about the shapes of the words felt more Nordic. That's English. And so's that. Plates I don't recognise. Stop for pedestrian. Right, we're in English then. So could it be Canada? Darland. It's horrible coverage. We just stick it somewhere there for now and hope that we can improve on that. Yeah, something about right up front it looked really Nordic, but the cars that were parked around and the trucks, it looked more North America's. And then it did take a couple of bits of text to really get more of a feel of that though. Okay, what's this? So, that's one of the indigenous languages maybe. I wonder if that's why I got different feels for things. I don't know where they are though, where they're situated, any of them. Arctic air tours. Arctic. Where would the Arctic Circle start? Why do we not have latitude lines for the tropics and the... Well, UK is not Arctic though, so that means it's right up north. Okay, the names of these places are similar to that style of language that we had on that sign. Those town names look like they could fit with that. Mackenzie? Is there a Mackenzie though? And would I be able to zoom in far enough to have any chance of finding a Mackenzie? Probably not. So there's a mix. There's not many, but there's the odd sort of more Anglo name. Oh, it was way up here. Kind of had the right feel, super far north in Canada, but just went the wrong side, and wow, that costs a lot of points, doesn't it? Painful. Now, we got some more English script, but hybrid with what? But then what's this? Some kind of Spanish looking words. So could it be Philippines? We do have some concrete road. Single lane though, but it's only narrow, so that would explain why it's not split, which is pretty common, I believe, in the Philippines. Can't see a domain on anything there. Let's run a ways up the road. There's some good info on that probably. I'm just not getting enough from it myself to make it work in any real way. Not seeing any flags anywhere. What's this sign though? That looks like it could be a good sign. ASA Philippines Tumaga branch. Right, so Philippines was a good shout then. The vibe was okay. Tumaga I don't know, and it seems like potentially quite a small place. So that's going to be tricky, isn't it? So we're going to have to hope that, if nothing else, a capital hedge and it being relatively close by works. Or we get somewhere with a sign on a bigger road to a bigger town or city, which might help us a bit more. Suzuki shop. Does it say where? Zamboanga City. Okay, that's potentially more of a clue on somewhere bigger. Lots of places with city as part of the name though, but there we go, Zamboanga City. A little run down the road, really, we just got to something. Zambo Metal. So wherever we were, we came on a generally easterly direction towards the city, so maybe we're out this side. Maybe out here somewhere. Let's go back to where we started. Let's go this other way and just see if we get a junction. We've got very little time. It's just a Coke advert. Wani? No, that's not really useful, is it? Oh, not bad. More central though. Interesting. Tumaga, there you go. That was the Tumaga region. That was the first thing where I thought it was a small town and that was the name of it, but no. Oh yeah, there we go. In fact, there. Tumaga. So we could have been slightly closer based on original thought with the small town thing, but didn't see that. And only got the chance to get close to it very late on. Right, what are we doing here? This is kind of flat. Not much in the way of tower blocks right by us, but there's a lot going on over there. Although not like Hong Kong style lot going on over there. What are the flags saying to us? Not much. They're kind of a huge variety of things and not necessarily. Okay, that's got a feel of Vietnam maybe. We're driving on the right though. What about, I don't even know which side we're driving in Vietnam. That I need to work out. I think it's probably left. Wait, Da Nang. Da Nang, Cambodia though, rather than Vietnam? No, it's there. Da Nang. Well, we're looking at water. Kind of a bay, lots of stuff out over to our west. So we could be on this peninsula somewhere, couldn't we? Can you see what this road is? We've got a bridge there. So main roads crossing each other. I mean, could even be that, couldn't it? Let's see, where were we? We were looking north at a bridge. Like that. That doesn't look like a bridge though, it looks more like it. Or maybe it does? AH17. Can we get a sign with the name of the road on it? Direction signs that say you're joining some other road. Oh, so that's a bridge over the road and a bridge over the water. I think that could be close. That could be worth a shot. Ah, it was close. Not quite right, but it's there, right on the water. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Bornestraat. Are we in the Netherlands, maybe? Yellow front plates. Can't see a rear. We can move. Check that. Yeah, yellow front, yellow rear, blue demarcation on the left end. Say it's probably the EU. Lelandlaan. Probably horrible pronunciation there, but it is what it is. Don't know. Where was the place? I watched a video on a place about it's even more bike friendly than the average in the Netherlands, and the Netherlands is super bike friendly in the first place. That's it. It's called Alden. Let's go back to where we started. Let's go a different way, but let's see if we can get to something a bit more info on. Some bins, they sometimes have good info on, but not on these by the look of it. Something on the lid. Oh, I can't read it. There's loads of info, but none of it's quite legible. Can we go down that little road? No. Fortunate. Where's this then? Do we even? Yeah, so we were stuck in a hard to get out. Almost on a tiny island there. View results. Wait, is that it? Oh, we had one really bad round, didn't we? Were the other four enough to keep us silver? Hope so, fingers crossed. Yes, they were. 4 good rounds, and then not a bad idea, but such a big country, we got scuppered by the Canada one. There's our breakdown. I think that puts us on an 8-day streak with a PB of 9, so tomorrow we can match our best. And I'll be back for that one, for another video. I will see you there. Bye.